and well here in our community. And it is as well at the community college. I firmly believe that education is a foundation for success in all fields, including manufacturing. At SCCC, we provide high-quality education at an affordable price. It's not cheap, but affordable. Making education accessible to everyone who is looking to learn and get the training they need for a new career and get ahead in their current field. We change lives and we change generations. Our goal is to give students across the area the tools they need to graduate, get a job, and contribute to a growing economy. We are training the workforce of tomorrow, and we want to send them into the world with the knowledge that they need to succeed. We place a significant emphasis on workforce development because we are educating the workforce of the 21st and the 22nd century with innovation, and as the congressman said, forward-thinking programs that must set our institution apart. Programs such as supply and chain management, nanoscale materials technology, aviation science and criminal justice, as well as the liberal arts and widely held culinary arts and hospitality programs. I should also say that we are proud to participate in the Startup New York programs. As you know, Governor Cuomo recently selected 2 SCCC-sponsored companies, Felicity and Lottery Rewards, for the program. And we are closely working with Metroplex and the New York Biz Lab to make this happen. And we are so pleased to partner with these 2 companies to create jobs and internships opportunities for our students and our community. And I'm proud to say we are being recognized for our work, for our innovative thinking and our academic programs at the state and the state of New York, as well as the federal government, believe in what we are doing. As you may have read recently, we received a state grant of $150,000 to renovate, furnish, and install an elevator in the Kindle Workforce Development Building. Part of this building will be used to create Workforce Development Training Center and a new office space for our Workforce Development Division. And that's what we're talking about this morning. And just a few days ago, again, thanks to the congressman and our senators, we received very exciting news and announced by our federal elected officials who represent our community and work tirelessly on our behalf, that the community college has secured a $3 million healthcare job training grant, and the grant is renewable for 5 years, bringing the total award to $15 million right there. And this new grant will help fund more than 2,000 students over 5 years and provide students with pathways, credentials, and degrees required for a variety in high-demand positions in the healthcare industry. And this will allow us to continue the program we've had in place since receiving the similar grant in 2020. And this is what Schenectady County Community College is about, providing tools to our students so that they can go out and work and be productive citizens of our county and of our country. And I'm telling you that this is an exciting time for the college and for this community. And I'm proud to be part of this community and to now make this home. And thank you for celebrating with us the National Manufacturing Week. And with that, I want to introduce my friend, my partner, Kathy Spring, the superintendent of schools in Manhasset School District. Kathy.
Thank you, and good morning. It's interesting that I didn't know what the panel would really talk about today, so it's great for me that it aligns with how I'm going to start out. For those of you who don't know me, I'll tell you right up front that I'm a real dreamer, and I'm very persistent. Even as a child, I was always willing to ask the why question, and I was always reminded to no avail that I should color within the lines and use the colors that the teacher was using. I always try to make sense of things by giving them a context and trying to connect them to things that are relevant to me. That's how I learn, and that's how I believe students learn as well. That's why when I started at Mohonasen nearly 15 years ago, I knew immediately it was the right fit. Mohonasen is a place where people are encouraged to think differently, to color outside of the lines, and to be creative if it makes sense for students. And it's great to hear children in the background because that's really what drives us, our belief about children. It's also a place where we try to flip challenges into opportunities and look at things from different perspectives. We know that the world is changing dramatically, and so is the landscape for public education. Schools have faced years of budget cuts, yet we know our students and the workforce deserve more and demand more. We've been forced to rethink what a public high school is and what it should be. In fact, we would contend that we need to start thinking about high school as a limitless variety of programs, not a place. We have to think in unique ways, break from traditional thinking and structures, stereotypes, so that we're not constrained by preconceived notions. We have to let ourselves be imaginative and ask the why, or better yet, the why not questions. At Mohonasen, I've been fortunate to have a Board of Education and colleagues that are willing to dream along with me and to think differently about high school. We have a vision of offering students, not only in our district, but in the whole region, more opportunities that are hands-on and relevant so that they can be employable. Isn't that really what education is all about? In order to accomplish this vision, we've sought out partnerships. We've developed programs that will give our students real-world training, preparing them not only for the jobs of today, but most importantly for the jobs of tomorrow that we can't even imagine right now. We found very solid partners with Capital Region BOCES and Schenectady County Community College, and through these partnerships, we're able to bring through the Center for Advanced Technology, and those are my props, this picture and that picture over there. We believe that this state-of-the-art center may be the first of its kind in the state and maybe even in the nation. I'm happy to report that this summer we broke ground, and as we speak, the steel structure is being erected. And we plan to open our doors to numerous regional high school students next September. We believe that our center is public education's answer to the middle school's gap and the manufacturing jobs crisis that we're here talking about today. The center will offer a variety of programs, including machining, welding, alternative energy, nanotechnology, and health sciences. The idea of the school is that that college, high school, and adult learners will be able to take advantage of world-class high-tech programs in an environment that simulates the real world. We've been working with partners, business partners, to ensure that we're integrating the skills that they're looking for as well. So in closing, I want to thank all of our partners and the leaders at Mohonasen for working to develop and carry out this vision, or I call it the dream, and to the entire Mohonasen community for supporting the project that we know will be a tremendous asset to our students, our families, our area businesses, and our regional economy. And now it's my pleasure to introduce a partner and colleague, Dr. Lynn Wells from Capital Region BOCES.
Thank you so much. I have no props, but I have passion for this, so that is my prop. First of all, I just have to say the panel again this morning was just absolutely amazing, and it speaks to who we are at Capital Region BOCES. We really look at effective, efficient programming and career paths for all students, and that's what we're talking about. And so this morning just set us up perfectly for the rest of the day. But we're not here to talk about BOCES or other things. We're here to talk about manufacturing. But we have to remember the children that we're speaking to, the children that we're preparing, the adults that we are retooling. They need different skills. They need different skills than my grandfather, who was a shirt maker in Troy. They need different skills. So in the last 20 to 30 years, things have changed dramatically. That's what we have to be talking about. That's what we have to be envisioning for everyone, because it is not dirty anymore. It is not unsafe, and that is the message that we have to get out there. I have a 16-year-old. Not all 16-year-olds believe that, so we need to be talking about that. So when Mahonison approached us with their vision, we jumped to that. We wanted to be a part of that. That's where we wanted to be. This partnership, along with all the other partners in building these programs, is right where schools need to be. It is allowing us to take our programs to the next level and to meet the needs of area employers. The beauty for the Center for Advanced Technology is that through these models, these world-class high-tech programs offered at one local high school can now be offered up to many students in various schools around the Capital District. And as Kathleen said, we have to envision high schools differently. More opportunities for more students, that's our mission in this project and as we move forward. I want to thank Congressman Taco, Mayor McCarthy, and everyone else involved in Manufacturing Day for our educational community and the economic opportunities it presents to our area. It's so important, and it speaks to the power of partnerships. With that, I would like to introduce the last person. And again, it's a large title, so let me read it. Louise Atchison, Director of Business Development, CEG, Capital Region MEP Center, and Executive Director, Chief Executives Network for Manufacturing. Did I get it all?
Good morning. Honestly, we don't specialize in long titles at CEG. We specialize in acronyms. It's my great honor to have worked with manufacturing and technology companies throughout the Capital Region for the past 13 and a half years. And one of the best parts of my job, and I bet yours as well, Congressman, is to go out and see the manufacturers and understand exactly what they're doing to advance this great state and this great country. And my hat's off to them each and every day. The committee that Chad led very astutely and smartly started a year ago here in the city of Schenectady with a very small beachhead. And we've grown it this year. We've expanded across the river to Rensselaer County. And we partnered with Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute School of Engineering to develop a series of tours with a few schools this year that we hope to expand next year. Those companies, in no particular order, Specialty Silicone Products, will be joined by students from Ballston Spa Central School Districts, their high school students. And those students are going to get a factory tour, but they're also going to work to identify ways to reduce or use waste of SSP's SEPTA product line. Silicone SEPTA is that thing that you stick a needle through when you need to take a shot, among other things. Applied Robotics, right here in Schenectady County, will be joined by Burnt Hills Ballston Lake Central School District, grades 9 through 12. Those students will tour. By the way, 40 to 60 students at that one. Those students will split up into groups for tours, and they'll experience a hands-on activity, demo box, breaker bar testing, programming actuator, etc., while the other group starts the tour. Yes, kids, what you learn in school, geometry, algebra, physics, chemistry, it all fits, and you will use it in your life. Greno Industries, again, right here in Schenectady County, Chalmont Central School District. Greno will share the history of that company, approaching 50 years, run by its second generation, and the students will have a hands-on activity, most likely a tooling or calibrating activity, and possibly produce a CAD drawing from a student. And STS Steel and Automated Dynamics have joined forces because of their proximity. to host Mohanison. 80 students will be touring those two companies split up into groups, and they will experience bridge making as well as composites. Now, can you imagine that? That's an incredible, incredible thing. That's today. Tuesday, October 6th, RPI will be hosting one of their graduates that now works at Sikorsky, and they will meet with middle school students and focus on those students, give them tours of labs, et cetera. That talk from Ryan Patry is going to be streamed through the RPI website. So if you go to rpi.edu and search for that, you can tap into it. But that's not all. We've been talking about today as National Manufacturing Day, and it is the kickoff to the week and the month. On October 14th, the Center for Economic Growth and Rensselaer CATS are joining together to host the 3rd Annual Advanced Manufacturing Conference, where we'll be helping educators as well as students connect the dots on the future of advanced manufacturing. Michael and I are incredibly lucky to do what we do for a living and actually get paid for it. So, Adine, you're spot on. Do what you love. Thank you so much, Chad. Thank you, Mayor McCarthy, Mayor Rosamilia, Congressman Tonko, and all of our partners. We couldn't do this for this region or the state or the nation without the public-private partnership. So, a big hand of applause for everybody.
Chad, if I could just single in on you here. Last year, we had the chance to take a film on manufacturing. Chad had put together a great team to make certain that we show the strength of manufacturing and the strength that it has for our future. I was proud to be able to work with him to bring the film to the Hill in Washington and showcase it, unveil it before the legislators. And I was so proud to know that this came out of the 20th Congressional District. And Chad, thank you for your leadership in that regard and for today's help, too. Thank you so much.
I want to thank everyone for being here today, and also want to remind people of the tours that are going to happen tomorrow at Tough Traveler from 10 to 2 or 10 to 3:30. 10 to 3:30.
You just need 20 minutes and a trip to Schenectady State Street.
Right on State Street. Great product, long-established manufacturer, and everybody will, I'm sure, be so impressed that they'll want to buy a product there. But again,
to see the equipment and how we work.
it's an impressive setup. So anybody tomorrow, stop by and avail yourself of that tour. Thank you.
Mr. Mayor? Yes, sir. Thank you.